Good morning. It's morning for me. I don't know what time it is for you. Wearing a new Timu thing. I got to wear these winter, warmer Timu clothes because it's coming to be summer. Although we had snow yesterday. Yesterday was um, May 1st. Snow. How do you like my new studio, bedroom studio? All right. I hope you noticed. It's different. My husband didn't even notice. He walks by, he didn't even see anything. And I'm like, Jamie, don't you see the wall? He didn't even notice. That's like him, isn't it? All right. So, what I did was took everything down back here. If you watched my video yesterday or this morning, whenever, and I plastered all the holes and repainted the original paint color. I think it's good because my hair is dark. So then, the contrast. And then I tried to declutter because I inside was going nuts because everything was such a clutter mess. I just want plain. And this isn't very plain, I know. For minimalists, it's not very plain. But I like the greenery and the lights. And this lamp right back here, I am so lucky to have it. You cannot imagine how my joy. All right, it was my Aunt Louise's. And she was my grandma's sister, and she didn't have any children, and she was the most beautiful person ever. So poised and beautiful. She would never have done coughing like that in front of anybody. And so she didn't have any children, and so all of her stuff kind of went to our family. She had one other niece, but it's like ruby red crystal glass. And I got this lampshade when Shopko was going out of business here, and I thought it'll be perfect because I didn't want a real huge lampshade. And then I put these diamonds around it, real diamonds, of course, because I like sparkle with my Jamie's in my wedding picture. I found a big frame at Ross. Here's when we got married 29 years ago. Let's see, I was 40 and he was 45. Do you see it? Is the glare gone? Look how happy we were. We were so happy because we found each other. And, God led us together. He directed us. I know he did because we never would have found each other. I have a video of how I met my husband. You can go search it out if you want the whole story. We met in a personal ad. I'll give you that hint. And miracles do happen. And this, I didn't want a big white wedding dress because it was my third, oh, I hate saying that, third marriage. But this, you can't really see it. I showed it one time. It's a suit, and I beaded it all, and it was lace, and it was a beautiful suit. I made it. I didn't want a big bouquet. I just wanted a simple flower. And we were just going to get married in the bishop's office and have our bishop marry us. But everybody goes, when's your wedding? I can't wait to come to your wedding. I'm like, oh, I wasn't really going to have one because we didn't want a wedding. We just wanted a marriage. We wanted to get married, and that's all we wanted. We didn't care if people watch us. We didn't want to spend money on all the fla because it's pointless. I think spending giant amounts of money on a wedding is stupid because you can have nice things, nice weddings, simple. And do you want a wedding or do you want a marriage? I asked my granddaughter that, and she goes, I want both. Isn't that the new era for all the new kids nowadays? They want everything. They want it all. We all get to choose, though, right? So just like in voting, like in where we want to live, what we want to do, if we want to get married, maybe you don't even want to marry, you want to shack up. My dad always used to say that, shacking up. They're just shacking up. He was funny. And those old people, they can say anything they want, and they don't get in trouble for it. He talked about when he's in the Navy and they had those queer guys. I'm going to get in trouble again. Is queer, you're not supposed to say queer. The gay, is that okay to say? I don't even know what. I don't even know what. I have 2 lesbian granddaughters. I don't even know what to call them. I love them. I want them to be happy, and I love them to death, and I wish they would visit me. But they live clear back east, and I never get to see them. I don't even know their phone number or their email. And if you ever, Caitlin, Angela, see this, find me. I want to keep in touch with you because they were my first. Caitlin was my first granddaughter, and she was so beautiful. She still is beautiful. And she's with Crystal. She's a beautiful girl, too. All right. So, what am I going to do today? Well, I have plans, but it's slow. Everything I do so slow. So slow. Try to make the area not so cluttery so my nerves will. I think if you have a clutter mess and crap all around, it makes your insides feel that way too. Isn't there a scripture about that? God's house is a house of order. It might mean his chapel or his temple or whatever is a house of order, but I think we need our own houses to be a house of order. And does order mean clean, or does order mean calm and smooth and orderly? Whatever orderly means. I don't know. I'm rambling. Okay, I'm going to get closer here. Now, I already did my makeup for today, and then Jamie came in, and he has, you know, he takes blood thinners, if you know his heart problem. And you see this? I never used to have this. So guess what I did? I went to the doctor, and because I tried it on my own, and I couldn't do it. So guess what I got? Phentermine. It always works for me. I can lose 10 pounds easy with Phentermine. Now, I've been on it so much that it doesn't work like the first time you take it. I'm not advertising Phentermine, but it just makes you not care about food. And I care about food too much. I love it. Oh, you're fat because you're depressed. You're fat because you have anxiety. You're fat because you have problems. You're fat because you're, you know, they always find a reason why you eat. No, I eat because it tastes good and because I have good recipes. And eating is kind of like a family thing. Good, like when I was growing up, if you were a homemaker and had good meals and stuff, then you were successful. And so I want to bake and bake bread, and I love doing it and cooking and people eating it and then going, oh, it tastes so good. So anyway, I got to take this weight off because my next cruise, I always gain a little on my cruises because I'm not going to deprive myself, but I got to take the weight off because the cruise isn't until September, but I want to do 20 pounds. So it's going to take that long, and I got to nip it in the bud because if you go on a cruise when you're this much, it's only going to be more. And we struggle. Lots of us struggle with the yo-yo dieting and everything. I love that lamp back there. You know, some things you look at just make you happy. I love it, the color. I love the size. I love the fabric. I love the crystal. And I love where it came from. I have 5 legs. All right, so I already put my makeup on. So now I'm going to curl my hair while we talk. And I have a tissue box, my tissue back here. Of course, I do have this tissue box, too. And one lady loved it, and she wanted it. And I said, well, if you send me your address, I'll send it to you. I won't send the box of Kleenex. I'll just take this off and send the cover so you can get her own Kleenex. But, so if you got a message from me that said, send me your address, I'll send it to you. Free. I don't care. People go, you could sell them. You could sell your beaded purses. You could sell. All right, let me tell you. Oh, I got to hide my hair. I gotta tell you, I have made tons of stuff, gone to bazaars, advertised, tried to sell. My sister and I, Carolyn, she's crafty too. And so when we were younger with all our kids, trying to make money for Christmas and baking everything, and we did all that. And then you always took home all your stuff that you invested money on, and you never sold anything and much. You know, you sold a little, but it wasn't profitable. I just don't want to do it anymore. I would just rather give away the things I make. Because if you add up your hours, what you put into making that, you're never going to get the money, your hourly wage out of it. And if it makes somebody happy, I'll just give it to you, you know? So that makes me happy if you like what I made and you think it's great. Because if I try to sell it and then they don't buy it, then I feel like a failure because they didn't like what I made. But if you liked it and you tell me and I give it to you, okay. And that's what I like about Temu, like the jewelry and necklaces, I'll be wearing them. And if at church and stuff, somebody goes, oh, I love that, I take it off and give it to them right then. I can buy another one. I have enough. I don't need it. Here, you can have it if you liked it that much. So, and when we had that foster boy, I won't say his name, but we had a foster boy one time, and I told him when he moved in, do not steal from me. If you like something a lot that I have, just tell me and I'll probably give it to you, but don't steal from me because that's rude. All right, here's what I do. I already sprayed on because my daughter told me to get this. I got it at Ross. Miracle, I don't know what it's called even because the tag's over it. Why don't they put the tag somewhere like down here where there's no writing? It's number 10, Miracle. I need my heat gun to get this off. Anyway, Miracle something, leave-in product, 10. So I already sprayed my hair with that. This part. I pinned this up so that, but you know, then I got to thinking, you always bottom to top. Maybe I should do top to bottom because I let that down and then this gets in the way. If I did this first and then, you pin it up here because you want it to cool. I'm going to try it that way this time. Okay, and this I'm going to put like I got to get that part out of the way first. Okay, so it's going to be a new experiment with you. Because what people have always done doesn't mean it's right. You can try new things. And my husband's big for that. He invents different things because he thinks that the other guy didn't do it all right. Why does he think he's the right one? That has the grand keys to everything and knows how to do it. So he always invites out of the what's that called? Picture. All right. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. I got to spritz this top part. I don't like product in my hair too much. Makes it feel dirty. Hairspray and stuff. I just don't like it. Because I need to wash my hair. I probably put too much. Then you have to brush it in, and now it's damp. Do you have to wait for it to dry? Emily, I know nothing. All right. And look, I know. Look, I already need to dye the hair. I don't want to. I just did it 2 weeks ago. That's why people, now I know. Now I know. I apologize to everybody who has gray hair, and I said, why I'll never go gray. Maybe I will. Because once you get like 100% gray coming in and white, my main name was White. My mom was Grandma White, Grandpa White. And then my dad got white hair. He was the perfect Grandpa White because his hair. Now I'm getting it. My son, Chad's getting it too. Poor Chad. He's doing good though. You got to enjoy the good time, right? He's been sober for 2 weeks from pills. And then the alcohol's probably a week. But I talk to him frankly. And I say, Chad, I know it's hard. Is your addiction calling to you right now? And he says, yes. He always does. It always is calling to me. It's so sad. Don't ever start, if you're young, don't ever start drinking. Because you don't know if you're an alcoholic, if you inherited that. Some people say they like me with things. Some people say they don't like me with things. So I'm just like, I hate bangs because my hair is curly, and in the summer I sweat, and then they all just go curly up. I hate that. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh. So that's why I grew my bangs out. Now it's getting hot. Well, it's not, but oh wait. So now, after you curl it, this is what the professionals say. Well, those other YouTuber people I watched. That one lady, I don't remember her name. She had. You don't need to subscribe to her. She has 50,000 more. No, she probably has 100,000. How do you get subscribers? We beg for them. That's rude, probably, but that's the name of the game. That's why we do it. This is like a job that YouTubers do. It's our job. Because when we do this, we're not doing anything else. Well, we are. But I mean, some people, hey, everybody, she has a job and then comes home and does it. That poor lady, I bet she's so tired. But it's my retirement job. Because I like to do something. I have to do something. I can't just sit. I'm not hyperactive and I do get tired, but I can't just sit around and not have accomplished stuff. But did I finish telling you about my husband? I think I got sidetracked. All right, he came in from outside with the bloody nose because takes those blood thinners. He already had his nose something up there cauterized because of the nosebleed. It would never stop. And now this morning, here he comes in. And should I tell this part? It's probably too much information, but I'm going to tell it anyway because you're my friends and we like to be frank. All right, so he had the bloody nose. He went in the bathroom and used a ton of tissues and I don't know if he flushed some of them. I don't know. I didn't go in there with him because there's nothing I can do about it. I handed him a tissue, but it's not that I'm uncaring. It's just that, he complained. What can I do? Can't do anything. I don't want to touch your hands, hold your hand because they're bloody. So anyway, he came out of the bathroom and he sat in the chair over here talking to me and had toilet paper stuffed up his nose, which it wasn't stopping. It was still bleeding. He's downstairs now trying to get it to stop. He wants to do all these things. You should have seen his list he thinks he's going to accomplish today. All right, I only know some of them. He's going to power wash the pond, which I can help him. And I just didn't think today's a good day to do it. But he does. But anyway, if he starts doing it, I'll go out there and take over. He wants to power wash the pond. He wants to put up the fence because you have to lay your fences down in the winter so that the snow load doesn't break them and stuff, the wires on them and stuff. Anyway, I don't really know all the why, but anyway, he lays them down. So he wants to raise that up to the neighbors over here because he has a sign he wants to put on that long fence. I'm not going to tell you what sign because then you'll unsubscribe. And then, what else? Oh, it was just a whole list. Wants to go up to the treehouse and put the boards down. He wants me to go with him and help him, which I will, but not today because he's pushing it. He pushes it too much. It's too early. We're probably going to have snow tomorrow, Look at the weather, Jamie. Anyway, and he wants to put the solar heater down there for the pool. And he has to use the tractor to install the solar panel. When he does it, if I can catch him doing it, I'll film him doing it with the tractor. He invented it. That's another thing he invented. I wanted to buy a pool heater, a real one. There's electricity out there. We can do it. But no, he invented this. And it's a solar heater. But, we're not in Florida. We're not in Arizona. So our solar is pretty pitiful here. I bought a solar stuff to make a solar oven because I thought that would be a good emergency and you could make dinner all day sitting out there in the sun in the solar oven. So I got everything to do it and I did research about how to do it and bought the right pot, black pot and everything. Did I ever do it? No. But I have all the stuff if I need it, if the electricity goes out. But why don't you just hook up the barbecuer and build a fire in my fire pit and I could just cook in there. This is if you're out of wood. We have a whole ranch full of wood. We have trees up there. But I said, what if your son wants to cut down all the trees to build his house because, he's getting the ranch. And then Jamie's like, I don't know. Is Jamie a tree hugger? I don't know. He is. He likes nature. You know that. Look at all of his tree houses. Somebody asked if he could buy some tree houses from us. If you live locally, we might, but they're no, you wouldn't want them, and they're not pretty. He likes them to match nature, and so I'll see that didn't curl very much. I think it's too big a piece. Well, I don't really want it to curl that much. I'm not gonna look like I have a perm. I just wrap this around and hold it down like this. I wasn't talking about how I'm doing it because everybody knows. And then I'm going to pin it up here to cool. Now, see, this is a better idea. I'm thinking out of the box. That was it, out of the box. Okay, now we'll let the bottom down. It's like refrigerator. Remember when you clean your refrigerator, top to bottom? I didn't know that rule when I first married, and my mother never taught me. I never cleaned a refrigerator before I married. But I cleaned the bottom first. You only do that once, and then you realize, oh, my bottom clean part's getting all messy. It's top to bottom. Painting, top to bottom. I don't do that either, though, because Jamie usually paints the top part, and I sit on the floor and paint the bottom. And Jamie can, when he paints, he loads up that brush and he can cut in so good. I told him, Jamie, that's the sexiest thing I've ever seen. He goes, what? When he mops the floor, he doesn't do it anymore, but when he was healthy, he used to mop my floor. Like if his son's coming, I tell him, it's your company, you mop the floor. Because I don't think I should have to do it all the time. They can take a turn, see what it's like. So I made him sometimes. He was a janitor years ago at the church house. So he does know how to clean and vacuum. So, but anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. The fridge, cleaning it top to bottom. And Jamie, I already mopped my floor, but not the dining room. So I probably should do that, but I'm not going to because I have other things to do. Somebody wants to see a tour of my house. I've shown bits and pieces. The family room tour, the bathroom tour, the living room tour, the sunroom tour. Yesterday, or this one time, was the greenhouse tour. And somebody said, I don't have enough money for a greenhouse. Well, I know you don't. I never did either. I didn't even have enough money to buy the plastic to make a homemade greenhouse. And I was so poor, I had food stamps. So, why would I try to grow food when I had food stamps? Maybe that's the problem. There are prisons, though, that they have gardens and they make them grow food. I think that's a good idea. All right. Now this side. I already did the back when you weren't watching before I pushed click because I was trying to save time, and you can't see that part anyway because I'm not going to turn around. All right. I want to reupholster this gray chair because gray does not make me happy. I want a happier, even black makes me happier than gray. And when I moved here, when I married Jamie, here's another story. I just automatically tell the stories, whether you want to hear them or not. All right. I didn't plan the story. But when I married Jamie, my girls were girly girls. They had doll collections. Barbie dolls, porcelain dolls, baby dolls. They had every Christmas, every birthday. They wanted dolls, and I want them to have dolls because I think they'll be better mommies. And they're very good mommies. All right. So they had their dolls. And then I had all this. My bedroom furniture was pink and black. So all my furniture was black and with pink accessories, and that was my bedroom. Well, when I married Jamie, of course, we had to change things. So I gave the girls, he had beautiful solid wood furniture bedroom set, whereas my furniture was miss and match. I painted it all black to make it look like a bedroom set, but So anyway, I moved all that stuff to my girls' rooms because they shared a room. And I said, you know, you get to have mine. They were thrilled because they're going to have pink and black now. Well, one of his sons had a fit that I was bringing black into the house, the color black into that bedroom. You cannot put black in there. That was Stephanie's old room, and black is an evil color. I looked at him like, are you an idiot or what? So I did it anyway, because I don't let kids tell me what to do. I don't let a man tell me what to do, and I don't let kids tell me what to do. I'm a good marriage partner, but don't try to control me, because it's my life. I'm an adult. I live once. And if you try to control me, like Jamie, he'll say, I got to run to town because, you know, I got to mail a letter or take it something to one of the kids or something. He goes, just wait till tomorrow. Don't waste a trip into town. I'm like, he goes, just wait till tomorrow. I'm like, what? What? Sorry, I'm going to town. You're not going to be my boss and my babysitter and everything. No, I'm going to town now. I want to. It's what I want to do. He doesn't do that. He will make a special trip to town, and it's like 8 miles to town. It's not that far. If you lived in a big city, your car's running longer, just idling in traffic. We don't even have a stoplight. So, you know, it's just a quick trip, 8 minutes and back. So anyway, when he wants to go to town, he surely just goes. So I said, like, you're going to wait till tomorrow to do your stuff? No, I have today. Tomorrow is a new day, and I have other things to do tomorrow. So no, I'm going right now. And I do it. What's he going to do? Divorce me then? Whoa, he won't. All right, now, all right, look, Shirley Temple. When I was a child, firstborn, baby, little girl, if I showed you my baby pictures, my hair, I had no hair. And it came in like thin, and it was pitiful. But my mom probably thought, oh no, is she ever going to have hair? I wasn't the fun baby that has the fun hair. Do not brush it. I'm just brushing this. I always have a crown issue right here, and then it parts like that. Is it a cowlick? No, it's not. No one told me it was a cowlick. So I always have to make sure I comb it right here and spray it so it won't divide and look like and then with white roots, it looks like I'm going bald right there. I'm not. Now here's the stupid bang issue. Because I washed my hair last night. I took a bath. I know some people don't even take baths, and they like showers. I love my baths, and I lay in it because my bathtub's 6 foot. When we built the house, Jamie wants a bathtub that he can lay down in too. And so we designed the bathroom that a 6 foot bathtub would fit. So that's what we got. So I couldn't go to sleep last night. Probably because I'm taking phentermine now because, you know, it keeps you awake. Well, anyway, at 11 o'clock at night, I took a bath and washed my hair. And I don't like to dry my hair with a hair dryer, which is probably one reason why my hair is more healthy and more full, because I don't use a hair dryer. But I don't know if that's true, because I just think it's hereditary. I have my dad's hair, except I think his is more curly. But Chad's hair is getting more curly. But Chad, oh, I didn't finish telling about Chad. He went back to work, and he has to go take the first test they always put you through, the stress test, walking on a treadmill, and then monitoring you. That's what they want you to do. But like when Jamie and I took that test because before we had surgery, you have to take that test. We said they knew we couldn't be walking doing that. So they just gave you a shot of adrenaline or something, and it makes your heart go, and then they can test it. Well, Chad, they think because he's younger that he can do the treadmill. He has 2 broken ankles when he fell off the scaffolding. And they're like, one of them is like screwed together and fused, that's the word. He fused the ankle because it was so horrible. And he has rods in I don't know where. Anyway, he can't do that. So I know they'll just probably give him the shot and then test him out. So that's the first test. And then the second test, I can feel that product in my hair. Hate that. All right, I'm not going to hairspray it because I hate hairspray in my hair. Even with this stuff, I can feel it in there, and it's like, I need to wash my hair. All right, there. So that's how I do it. I don't like the ones that you have a thing and that thing that comes up and puts the hair. I just like a rod. They're hard to find when I wanted to buy them. And this is my favorite one. The other one I had a short in it, and then I bought one from Temu, and it's good too, but I'm used to this one, so I just use it. And I know you're supposed to have beach waves, but I got to have my granddaughter show me how to do beach waves because she does it good. I don't know how she does it, but I'm old, so people don't have that high of hopes for me. I get excused, and I hate hoods because it always goes like, do you have that problem? Maybe if I tied this, would that help it? No, it'd be choking me. All right, so when Jamie was having his nosebleed, then I thought I still think I'm gonna have to take him to the emergency room if it doesn't stop bleeding after a few hours. But I'm just laughing because at what point do you go to the doctor? I mean, the hospital, I don't know. You can't go to the doctor, you wouldn't be able to get in. You'd have to go to urgent care or the emergency room. Then they get you right in. So anyway, he came out and he sat there. And so then I went in the bathroom to look. Well, no, I just had to use the bathroom. And then I looked. I said, Jamie, it looks like a woman had her monthly cycle in here and was not good with it. He goes, what? I said, yes, all this tissues in the toilet and everything. Flush it. So disgusting. I don't even think they think about that. But, you know, my mother taught us when you have your monthly cycle, you get rid of all the evidence. Clean that up and don't let anybody see anything like that because it's disgusting and makes you sick. But men don't think of that. I need a drink. And I slept good last night. I took melatonin. I asked my doctor, who is not a doctor anymore. He works at the hardware store. So I go into the hardware store and I get to ask him all my medical questions. And I have Ambien. They gave me a prescription for it. But I said, because melatonin to me works the same as Ambien on me. It might not on you, I don't know. Anyway, I said, is Ambien or melatonin better for you? Because, you know, I don't want to do drug damaging and I don't want to get hooked on anything. And he told me melatonin is better for your system and for you. It's more natural if you have to take something. But Benadryl, I got to ask him about Benadryl. I did ask the pharmacist, is Benadryl or melatonin better for you to take to sleep? He wouldn't give me any advice. That's the same. So anyway. But I do have snot problems, sinus problems. See, now I think my bangs are just fine, like this. Kind of a bang, but not. I'm going to go for that now. All right. I wrote these when I was in the bathtub last night, and I was thinking, praying. I like to pray when I'm in the bathtub because it's like meditating. So I pray. I hope God doesn't care that I didn't have clothes on when I'm praying. But anyway, I was praying for ideas for my channel besides Temu because we want to know, we want to do other things. And we want people to like other things besides spending money and doing hauls of crap we don't need. I know it's exciting. I used to spend all day watching them before I started shopping Temu. And then it got me hooked. So anyway, I thought of 10 reasons why you need to subscribe to me. I'm not begging, but I just know I have, well, here's why I'm doing this. I got an email from this guy, and he looked like he was, he had a thing wrapped on his head, whatever religion. I don't know if that's religion or nationality. I don't really know, because we don't have any here, but anyway, he was that guy, and he wanted me to hire him to make my channel grow. And then he told me, I look at your YouTube content, and I can tell you're doing everything wrong, and I can help you grow, and I can help you get more subscribers, because look how many subscribers you have, but look how many views. Nobody's watching you, and I can help you, and on and on and on. I'm not going to hire him because to me, it's just, you know, I just want to do it myself. Let God lead me. And, you know, it's like, so anyway, I was thinking, I can think of my own ways to get subscribers. I don't need him to tell me I need a different thumbnail or something. You know, this thumbnails, I don't think thumbnails makes the channel. I think it's your content and your personality and what you talk about. I don't know. I could be wrong. But here's, I thought of, because you know the old talk show host, was it Letterman, who did the top 10 things on everything? So I'm doing the 10 reasons why you should subscribe to me. If you like one that I say, then you can subscribe, all right? Now, I didn't put these in any certain order. I did it as it came into my brain. Okay. All right. Subscribe to me, because you might die tonight and you won't be here tomorrow. And we're always told, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. So subscribe now. Don't think I'll do it later. Okay. Number 9. They always went backwards like that. So that's why I did not 10, 9. Okay. If you don't subscribe, you can't brag about how long you've known me and been watching me. I do have some that say, I subscribed from you from the very beginning. So you better hurry and subscribe so you can say, I was with her from the very beginning. Number 8, subscribe because inevitably someone has just unsubscribed. So you have to make up for the person who unsubscribed for me. Then you subscribe and take their place because, you know, I don't want to subtract my subscribers. All right, if you subscribe, number 7, you will be an answer to my prayer. Do I pray for subscribers? Is that wrong? No, because, you know, I have a Christian channel here, and I don't try to spread smack and stuff about. I'm trying to spread love Christ, follow Christ's ways, follow the commandments, and you will be blessed. And that's what happened to me. I always did the 10 commandments. I obeyed, you know, the Bible and everything because I knew that would do what was right, and you will be blessed. There is a scripture that says, if ye do what I say, I am bound. If ye do not what I say, ye have no promise. That's my favorite scripture. Just do what, you know, the Bible says. And then God is perfect, and everything he says is perfect because he's perfect. So he said he is bound to give you blessings if you follow his commandments. That's what it means. It worked for me. Look where I am today. And I started out a welfare mom. I'm not talking like money is your biggest thing. It's not. It's having a good companion you're married to, having children that love you and are with you. Those are the blessings in life. Okay. Now, did you know that most of our prayers are answered through other people? I always like that. So maybe it could be you answering my prayer. That's naughty. I don't know if that's good or bad. My bishop would probably say, don't you say that. Subscribe, number 6, so you can be entered in the $100 drawing. Because I am. If you subscribe, your name's going to be in there. I have a whole list and keeping track of all the names, and I write them down. And because we YouTubers have a page on Studio thing we can look at our new subscribers. All right. Number 5, we're getting down to it. Subscribe so my grandkids can brag. Why do I say that? Little Brinley, she's 8, 9, something like that. They change every year. I forget. Her birthday's February 5th. I do remember that because that's Cameron's birthday. All right. She said, I went to school and I told everybody my grandma's famous. And they go, why? Why is your grandma famous? Because she has a YouTube channel and she has 5,000 subscribers. My grandma's famous. Isn't that cute? I laugh so hard. So anyway, my little grandkids will think I'm really great and they'll brag about how many subscribers I have. All right, number 4. Subscribe so I can prove to those who hate me that some people like me. Because remember, I had those people who said, you're not going to be good at it. You're wasting your time. Number 3, subscribe so my family will think I have succeeded in life. Because, you know, I have an attorney brother that's an attorney. Carolyn worked in the vet clinic, and she was brilliant. And then she went to the prison. She didn't go to prison. She worked in the prison secretary. And then Shauna's a nurse, and, you know, she knows everything medical, and she has a good memory for all of that. And then she worked at the prison as a prison nurse. And then she was a prison guard too, but then she couldn't shoot because my sister Shauna had stage 4 breast cancer, and she survived. And so she has lymphoma in her, you know, swelling in her arms because her lymph nodes, they took them out. So she couldn't shoot as good anymore. So then she couldn't be the prison guard. She had to be a nurse for the prison. So she has great stories to tell about the prisoners and how they are and what they do and what they try to pull. And oh, I'm going to interview her about that, and you'll get to watch that. That's a good show. And she's going on the cruise to Australia with us, so maybe we can do a lot then. And David, and we were trying to get my brother Larry to go, but I said, how come you and Janice have never gone on cruises? Because I watched the Titanic. Well, I watched it too, but I have plans. If the ship's going down, you know, I'm prepared. I got plans. I'm going to have Jamie take the wood chair and make a boat for us or something. I just always like to think of survival stuff. Like, why didn't they throw tables off and, you know, all right, who knows? You don't judge others, right? And one person told me, about when I was talking about my son's an alcoholic, and they go, maybe he likes it to be that. And who are you to judge? She said that to me. Who are you to judge? I'm his mother. I can judge all I want. My children, I raised them. And I'm going to judge my kids because, you know, I'm still their mother. I might be their friend too, but I'm still their mother. And if they're doing something wrong, I tell them. And if they need help, I help them. And I'm their mother, and I will guide them always. So yes, I can judge my son. I have empathy for him, and I know it's a struggle, and I love unconditional love for him. But yes, I can judge him. So don't tell me. And I had 7 children, 6 living children. I can judge all of them. They'll let me judge them too. They might say, don't judge me, but they'll let me. All right. Number 2. We only have 2 more, and then you can leave. Somebody asked me, do you have a time limit on how your YouTubes? Because I always say, oh, no, it's an hour. I got to quit. No, we don't have a time limit. I could just have this on all day long. But then it takes a long time to upload on here. So I don't want to go over an hour. And I think that after an hour, you guys have to go to the bathroom. You're sick of me. You got to go do something else. You're waiting until this is done. You need to subscribe right now because you're going to have to hurry and go do something else. So number 2, subscribe because love always wins. All right. Why did I come up with that? I will show you. I take a bath every day, and I'm looking at this, my bath wash, and it says, love always wins. So I'm reading that. Do you have signs around your house? You have signs around your house. Everybody does. And every time you read them when you go by them, or you sit there and you look at it, and you read it again, you know what it says, but you still always read it. Oh, that annoys me. I'm like, stop reading that. I know what it says. That's what this does in my bathtub. Love always wins. I don't even really think that's true because I loved my first husband so much, and he rejected me and left me. And love didn't win him. No matter what I did, he didn't love me. So you can't make anybody love you. So love doesn't always win. But if it does, subscribe. I see it every day in my bath. So it must be true. That's what I wrote. It's not true. We want it to be true, but sometimes it takes a little more. All right, number 1. Had to have a good one for number 1 at the end of the thing. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair, but the camera is a mirror, and I see flyaways. So I need to, like, smooth some biotin down. My daughter would tell me to do that. All right, number 1. Let me blow my nose first. I must have an allergy. People always say that, right? You notice how people always say stuff like that. If you have an itchy or running, it's my allergies. I'm not sick. And then if you have a lot of dust in your house, what do people say? Oh, this road is so dusty we live on. No, it's because you didn't dust ever. All right. Number 1, subscribe, because it's not all about Temu. I don't have any orders coming for a long time. I look at them. I have 4 orders coming. It's probably going to be another week. Got to do other things. So subscribe to me, even if I'm not doing Temu, okay? You know, there's life beyond Temu. There's life beyond hauls. I went to Family Dollar yesterday, and I thought, because I needed a few things. I needed Clorox, and I needed Kleenex boxes, because I'm making some more tissue box holders, because a couple of people want them, so I'm making them for them. Well, I thought, I'll go shop. I'll go up and down every row in Family Dollar, and I'll find stuff to buy, and I'll come home and do a Family Dollar haul and show it. I went up up and down every aisle. The Clorox is in the back, so I went to the back. I got the Clorox. Every aisle, I can't find anything. The clothes, I don't like them much. I don't need anything. The baby stuff, I don't need anything. The candle and smelly row, don't need anything. I don't need any more candles. I don't need any more spritz crap. Towel, rug row, I don't need any of those. I'm not going to buy something just for the sake of having a haul. Sorry. So I got back to the Clorox, and I got it. And then I looked at all the dish soaps and everything. I didn't need any. Went to the paper products, didn't need any. I did find my tissue boxes too, and I got the 3-pack. And they are a little bit smaller, but I know the grocery store has some about this tall. But I didn't want to go to the grocery store, but I am going to go to the grocery store and find, so it'd be more like a Barbie couch. Because that's my goal. And then I'm thinking, I bet you I could make a pattern with fabric and get velveteen fabric and sew this piece and then sew the top and make this and then sew one of these, and you could make it out of fabric and sew it. Do I like to crochet or sew better? What would be more fun? This is more old lady. Sewing in fabric would be more youthful, but if I did find that Kleenex box, it could be a couch, and then take all the Kleenex out and don't even have it be Kleenex box, just have it be a couch. If I'm going to do that, why don't I just get the wood pieces and make the couches like I used to? So then I said, no, never mind. My mind is always thinking of crafty things to do, something that will keep me. But anyway, in Family Dollar, I had the Kleenex and the Clorox. So then I thought, well, maybe there's some food I need to buy. Well, I remember when at my brother's house, maybe you don't know, Amy was at her quilting class, and so I said, I'll make dinner. So I fried Spam, and we had fried Spam, baked beans, rolls. I don't remember what else. But anyway, it was a real home meal. Nothing fancy, spur of the moment. I think we had some kind of leftover potatoes, too. But anyway, they all loved it and they ate it, so it didn't matter. And baked beans, I had the bush kind. We put that as gravy on top of the Spam. How redneck is that? It was so good. I invented something new. I told David, baked bean gravy on Spam. It's yummy. Try it when you don't have any meat thawed out and you don't know what to cook for dinner. All right, then, so I bought some more Spam because Spam is cheaper at Family Dollar than the grocery store. So I bought some Spam. All right, but I didn't need any. I already bought tons of noodles. I don't need any more. My food room's full, pantry's full. Looked at the chocolate chips. No, don't need any. Marshmallows, no. Anyway, then I went down the cereal. We don't need cereal. We don't need, every row. So all I ended up with when I left the store was Clorox, Kleenex, Spam. I went through all the cosmetics, the shampoo, and everything. I don't need anything. I bought it at Ross. So how could I come home and do a a Family Dollar haul with 4 things? I bought 2 Spam. So I couldn't. I could have bought a bunch of candy for the grandkids, but they don't need it. Anyway, and I already have the Easter candy still that I bought after Easter. So I didn't need that. And I'm dieting and I don't want to eat that. So that was a fail. So now I just have to talk. But I wanted to show you my new setup. So tell me in the comments. Jamie reads them every night in bed. He reads them to me. It's so romantic. And so then he sticks up for me. If somebody on there says, I'll tell you this, because this is what a real man would do. If somebody on there leaves a comment and says, Angela, you're talking too much, let Jamie talk. You aren't getting very good many points for him with him, because I need a drink, Pat, because he loves me and he sticks up for me. And he says, no, you're my partner. You're my companion in life, and we're a pair. And so what you compliment me and help me, my helpmate. That's what the Bible says, right? We're supposed to be helpmates for each other. So if you say bad things about me on there, he sticks up for me. So thank you. All right. I got to quit because I got to get a drink. I don't know what's my throat. My eyes are watering. My throat's dry. I'm not sick and I don't have any allergies. I just need water. Probably because I haven't eaten, and I need water. Because, you cannot get dehydrated. You got to drink your water. And today, I don't think it's going to snow, so I'm going to go walk. Because I got to get my metabolism speeded up from the long, long winter. Okay. So tell me in the comments below if you like plain like this, more simple. I do. And I like my bangs. This way is my favorite way. Without hair in the face. So that's what we're talking about today. Goodbye.